What's up, YouTube, and happy Thanksgiving. I am bringing you my first 0 hour. Now, what is the 0 hour? It is going to be where I bring an in-depth review or opinion on a certain game or what I'd like to see in the future, and today it's Destiny, and it's going to be what I'd like to see with the future of Destiny. I've been playing this game for a while now, and with the next game that they're going to come out with, the next update that they're going to do for Destiny, these are some of the things that I'd like to see. Obviously, it's not going to come out probably until September like they usually do, but these are just the things that I definitely like to see with that next Destiny update game, whatever you like to call it. So first, I would definitely like to see more exotic quests. Now, Destiny has been okay with giving us exotic quests. We have the Thorn quest, we have the Chaperone quest, but ultimately I'd like to see more of those quests. I hate seeing that somebody has a piece of equipment that I'd like to get and they have it just because they got a lucky random drop and I haven't been able to get that same random drop yet. I think it would be more fair if we could just get a lot of exotic quests so we could just do the grind through that quest to get the piece of exotic armor or weapon that we desire. I think it would definitely be much better for the game to give us those quests instead of relying on random drops. Obviously, there are people who grind for hours and hours and still don't get that random drop that they are looking for. So that's definitely something I'd like to see with the future of Destiny. Another thing I'd like to see is Xur have bounties. Now, this would be obviously pretty cool for Xur to give us bounties. They wouldn't cost anything, but maybe we could get a drop like a 3 of coins for completing these bounties. I think that would definitely be something cool. It's obviously something minimal, but it would definitely be something cool to see, is picking up those bounties from Xur every weekend and maybe getting a reward like 3 of coins or something along those lines. I would also like to see us being able to infuse an exotic piece of armor or equipment into another exotic without having to use a shard. So for example, if I have an exotic helmet and I have another exotic helmet, the one that I really want to keep is at 350 light, and the one that I want to get rid of is at 390 light. For me to infuse the 390 into the 350, I need to use another exotic shard. So essentially, I'm using 2 exotics to get my 350 light exotic up to a 390 light. I think you should just be able to infuse one exotic into another without having to use a separate shard. It's unfair that you have to use essentially 2 exotics to get your favorite piece of exotic equipment or armor up to where you want it to be. That's definitely something easy that Destiny/Bungie should be able to take care of. I also want to see better loot drops and rewards. I'm grinding for 400 right now. Right now I am stuck at 399, and the only thing that's keeping me at 399 is my shell. I've had a 396 shell for a very, very long time. I would like the game to program into it and recognize that I am grinding for this shell, that I really just want a 400 shell. I can understand that Destiny wants us to play the game and they want us to do this grind, but I've been grinding for a very long time trying to get this shell. And it just seems a little unfair that I keep grinding over and over and over again to get to level 400 and I'm not getting that shell drop that I'd like. I think it would be very beneficial for Destiny to help us get those pieces of equipment that we want to raise our light level or whatever we want to do, get that exotic that we want. And that's definitely something they should fix. It definitely sucks just grinding hours after hours and not getting that piece of equipment that you're looking for to raise your light. So hopefully Destiny will change that with their next installment. The next thing, I don't know why Destiny hasn't fixed this yet, but they really should. You should be able to jump from planet to planet or the tower to a planet without having to go back to orbit. I can understand that if you need to get into a party, you have to go back to orbit. But if you're just playing by yourself, if I want to jump from the tower to the crucible, I should be able to do that without having to go back to orbit to do that. I feel that Destiny should be able to find a way to program it to where I can have a map in the tower or in some location that doesn't require me to go back to orbit in order to jump to another location. It's just those added steps, those added however long it takes to go back to orbit, then to find your location, then to jump to that location that's kind of annoying, and it's a downtime in the middle of the game that just is unnecessary. So, after that, I'd also like to see, and I'm pretty sure that there is a leak out that they are in the works of doing this. I've been actually asking for this for a very long time, and it's new classes / subclasses. I heard from my friend, I haven't read anywhere online or anything, but my friend did say that they are coming out with new classes. Now, personally, I like the classes. New classes is definitely a good idea. I would also like to see new subclasses. I don't want them to get rid of the Hunter, Warlock, or Titan, but I do hear a rumor that it's going to be separate galaxies where the new classes are going to be completely separate from the old classes, which is kind of going to be demoralizing. Obviously, we've been playing with the Warlock, Hunter, Titan for a little while. I have really grown accustomed to playing as a Warlock and also a Hunter. And it's definitely going to be something to get used to playing as those new classes. But it definitely is much needed for Destiny. Having these same classes over and over again has been getting a little stale. Not that I don't like it, but I've had all my characters, Titan, Hunter, Warlock, maxed out for a very long time. And it feels that when I'm playing, I'm just not getting leveled up or something along those lines, and it feels like I should be. It feels like I should be grinding for that cool special ability that I want or something along those lines, where I've had these things for a while, and I definitely do like the idea of getting new classes in. I would prefer them to keep the old classes, kind of give us 6 classes together in Destiny 3 as opposed to just 3, but whatever they decide to do is definitely going to be a good idea to kind of get something fresh in. Finally, I definitely like them, and this should be easy. I don't understand why they haven't done this either, but give us more room for legendary marks and glimmer. Right now, it's 200 for legendary marks, and that's combined amongst your 3 characters, and 25,000 glimmer combined amongst your 3 characters. It's definitely way too low. I max this out almost every day. Even if I'm infusing a lot of stuff, it is really easy to maintain that 200 legendary marks and 25,000 glimmer. I would really prefer them to give us more room, especially when we have those 3 characters and it's shared amongst the 3 characters. I would really like them to change that to where I can hold more legendary marks and glimmer. Hopefully they fix that with the next update. So, overall, what do y'all think about my recommendations? Do you agree with them? Do you disagree with them? Do you have any more things you'd like to see with the next installment of Destiny? Leave a comment in the comments section and let me know what you think. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Thank you everyone who does.
The wolves are dead, and the kings, well, they're still a danger to the city. But at least they don't work for Skolas. I call that a win. Come on back, Guardian.